Operation of unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs or drones was almost unregulated in India until November 2018. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation (DGCA), the Government of India, has formed the rules and regulations for UAVs, which was implemented from 1st December 2018. The entire regulation and associated documents can be found at DGCA website. The DGCA defined the UAV as remotely piloted aircraft or RPA. According to the definition of DGCA, RPA is an unmanned aircraft which is piloted from a remote pilot station. RPA is associated remote pilot stations, command and control links, and any other components that forms a remotely piloted aircraft system. The DGCA has categorized the UAV in 5 categories as shown in this table. Different restrictions have also been imposed accordingly. Some need permission to purchase, some need permission to fly, some need unique identification number, and so on. This table summarizes the entire concept. Importantly, other than the nano and micro category, every UAV requires obtaining a unique identification number from DGCA. Like we obtain a vehicle registration number for a newly purchased vehicle. The UAV in nano category intended to fly up to just 50 feet, that is almost 15 meter above the ground level, in uncontrolled airspace or enclosed premises for commercial or recreational or R&D purposes are exempted from obtaining the unique identification number. UAVs owned or operated by National Technical Research Organization, Aviation Research Center, and Central Intelligence Agencies are also exempted from obtaining unique identification number. Civil operators require unmanned aircraft operator permit from DGCA for every flight, with the exception of number 1, nano UAV operating below 15 meter above ground level in uncontrolled airspace or enclosed premises, and number 2, micro UAV operating below 60 meter above ground level in uncontrolled airspace or enclosed premises. However, the micro UAV operator is necessary to intimate the local police station 24 hours prior to the conduct of actual operations. Every UAV pilot should have proper training. Other than nano and micro category intending to operate in uncontrolled airspace, UAV operator should have UAV piloting certification that can be obtained at any DGCA approved flying training institution. The said training includes the topics like basic radio telephony techniques, including knowledge of radio frequencies, flight planning and air traffic control procedures, regulations specific to area of operations, basic knowledge of principles of flight and aerodynamics for fixed wing, rotary wing, and hybrid aircraft, airspace structure and airspace restrictions with knowledge of no-drone zones, and also basic aviation meteorology. Irrespective of weight category, all UAVs are restricted to day only within visual line of sight. However, UAV operations except those in enclosed premises, can be conducted only when the following meteorological conditions exist. Number one, it should be flown during the daylight, that is in between the sunrise and sunset. Number two, in visual meteorological conditions with a minimum ground visibility of 5 kilometer and cloud ceiling not less than 450 meter. Number three, surface winds should not be more than 10 knots, that is around 18.5 kilometer per hour, or as specified by the manufacturer. And number four, no precipitation like rain or snow or thunderstorm should be there. The UAV pilot, except the nano category drone intending to operate up to 15 meter above ground level in uncontrolled airspace or enclosed premises, requires obtaining permission before undertaking flight through digital sky platform. There is a platform that has been launched by Government of India, and prior intimation should be given in this platform. For operations in the controlled airspace, the UAV pilot is necessary to establish and maintain contact with air traffic control prior to entering in the controlled airspace. Operation of UAV beyond the conditions specified here may be permitted by DGCA on case-to-case basis, subject to adequate justification provided by the applicant for safe conduct of UAV operations. To encourage new technology, Indian organizations or institutions involved in R&D related activity may use DGCA identified free flying zones, or alternatively utilize unused airstrips of government educational institution campus, provided that adequate safety precautions are in place. And this is the list of free flying zones. As you can see, we have one in Punjab, one in Uttarakhand, two in Uttar Pradesh, two in Karnataka, two in Kerala, and five in Tamil Nadu, and one in Telangana, two in Assam, one in Arunachal Pradesh, one in Gujarat, and five in Maharashtra. These are the free flying zones where we can go for R&D and where we can go for piloting training, or where we do not need permission from the DGCA to fly a drone. Now, this is the institution where from you can get the piloting training in India, and this was all about the basic rules and regulations for the UAVs in India.